Needs balls on the break though, Michael. He needs balls on the break. Well, it's not going to help your campaign. But at least he's not left a pot on the one ball.
Given the score, you know, Carl, I think I've been very disciplined not to have mentioned up until now that this is a meeting of my pre-tournament tip for the title and yours. You went for Ouschan at the start.
Well, I did like SVB, to be honest, at the start.
Yeah, but Jeremy always takes him.
Yeah, I know, he stitched me up there, didn't he? But after Shane's match last night, maybe it's a wise move that I picked somebody else. But he's still in the tournament. He lives to fight another day.
Yeah, and I know Jeremy was saying, actually, that Van Boning was still struggling a bit with the after effects of a lot of travel recently. So maybe, having had a day's rest, we might see a different SVB tonight.
Smart play, this. Using the 5 and the 9 ball. He knew he couldn't avoid the cannon on the 7 ball, so he knew the cue ball would stay over in that corner of the table. That's what he can see on the 1 ball.
Extension call.
Again, the 5 ball, the purple 5 and the 9 ball, using as blockers.
It may not lead anywhere.
Yeah, Albin knows how to fluke the ball, of course he does, but he also knows he's not got an easy shot, so it's not all doom and gloom. That's what a pool player will do, they'll look at where the ball's gone, the lowest ball. Always one of the most difficult safety shots. You've got to play off him thin. He's hit this one too thick, and is the 5 ball going to come to the rescue? It is. There's the raise of the hand. Things are going Gorsty's way. That's not what he played.
Yeah, the fluked one probably didn't bother Ouschan a few moments ago. It might bother him a bit more now because it gave Gorst the chance to play the shot, which, through Gorst's good fortune, left Ouschan with another question to answer.
Yeah, Albin will know how difficult the safety shot was to try and hit it super thin. Often you see the players hit them thick. Well, the purple 5, Michael, the purple 5 is causing problems in the middle of the table.
I think we need to hire that purple 5 as a security guard.
No, it needs to stay over the pocket for Albin. so he can kick it in using the rail. Can he kick it in? I don't know. Has he finished touching the rail? This is insane. I think it's touching the point. So he can't go off the right-hand side, the long rail as we call it. So the bottom rail, or the short rail. I don't know if he can spin it in using that rail. It all depends on if this 2-ball is touching the rail or not. He couldn't make it. He couldn't make it. Oh, he's having a lot of their fun out there. Sometimes that's all you can do, you know. That is all you can do.
Yeah, and it's probably a good thing for him, because we often see him looking so intense at the table and he gets in his own head. Just have a moment like that, just a bit of the tension out of yourself.
What's going to happen here? No, he's not fluked the 9. I can't look.
Oh, no. And he may have left a chance at the 2.
Well, he's jacked up though, so
yeah.
he's half got away with it.
Even when Ouschan is being thrown a piece of fortune here, it's not a full piece of fortune. Oh, nowhere near. Now, is it the green 6 coming to the rescue?
It is, it's just one of them racks, this. Albin needs the luck, not Gorst. Getting it, but, you know, he's renowned as the best player with the short stick. Very, very reliable when he's jumping over the ball. He's trying to pot this. Too thick. Oh, he's not, has he? This has been the craziest rack of this year's Masters. Nobody can get an open look at the 2-ball. And it's the 5-ball again.
It's a huge rack in the context of the match. Ouschan wins it, that's 2 in a row, and it's the first green shoots of a potential recovery. If he loses it, 7-1, be hard to see him coming back from that.
He's potted it, but he's hooked behind the green 6. Wow.
Even Germany's own Joshua Filler will do well to get a cheer like that in this arena this weekend.
That's what he's faced with. He's going off the top rail near the 8-ball. He's got to play it hard. He's got to get the cue ball straightening up. Oh, that's a good hit. I mean, have you ever seen a rack like this in your life? I've seen thousands, I've seen millions of racks of 9-ball. I've played them. I've never seen anything as wild as this rack. It has had simply everything.
Well, in terms of strokes of luck, both good and bad for both players, I can't think of any rack I've ever seen that comes close to this. And there are still only 3 balls gone off the table.
Well, he made a good hit, didn't he? And I suppose Jeremy says all the time it pays to hit. And then he's missed that by a mile. But he has left him jacked up, and if he's dead straight, this is awkward as well.
Perhaps didn't help Ouschan there that he'd put himself under time pressure a bit. Used his extension. And he can often be quite slow to focus on the next shot. He walks around the table, looks up to the sky, throws his hands up in the air a bit. And it doesn't make it any easier when you leave yourself just a second or two to make the stroke.
Nice, smartly played. He knew he couldn't do anything with a cue ball, so just try and roll the ball in the pocket and leave yourself a long shot. If there's a small weakness in the game of Gorst, I feel like it's his long game with power. Potted it right off the right jaw.
Yeah, that was a quality strike, and after everything we've seen in this rack, it's now looking more likely than not that it's going to end the same way as almost every rack which has preceded it. Seems a long time ago now since Albin Ouschan hit the first shot of this rack. You said it, Carl, he needed to get the break working quickly if he was to turn winning rack 7 into the start of something more sustained. It didn't happen. Through many twists and turns, it looks as though Gorst is going to restore a gap of half a dozen racks. Coming up to 12 minutes this rack has been going on. Mightn't seem that long, but in the context of what we've witnessed before, that's a quarter of the duration of the entire contest so far. This for 7-1. What a wild and crazy rack of pull that was. But in the end, it's gone the way of Fedor Gorst.